Alrighty, hey people, Melissa again. It's been a little while. Hair's looking a little bit funky today. I just washed it. I'm getting ready to retwist my locks because it's been normally what I end up doing for my routine is I wash it and then I retwist it with every wash, since I don't really go to hair salons locally. A lot of them, it seems that they're a little bit intimidated by the amount of hair I have, so I kind of stopped going. What I did with my hair is that I put some loose oil in it. It's like a combination of like castor, jojoba, olive oil, and a couple other things. Actually, hold on. It's this stuff here. I can't remember what the brand was, but what I basically did was just spray a few spritzes in my hand, kind of rub it through, and then just kind of massage it through my hair while it's still wet, because I don't want to style my hair when it's dry. And then what I ended up doing was I used some of this Blue Magic coconut oil on top of that, so that everything is nice and moisturized as I'm doing my hair, and as it dries it'll kind of absorb all of that moisture. I lost my ribbon. Hold on a second. So yeah, I am getting ready to retwist all of this. Sorry if I don't look at you. The mirror is this way in my bathroom, and I kind of have the tripod kind of set in my sink so I'd be able to see everything. Let me get my clips out and then we'll get this retwisting started, okay? I'll probably time-lapse this. I'm sorry if the camera cuts out, if my card runs full or something like that. That's probably what caused it, so be right back. Alrighty, got my clips and I'm ready to start. So first things first, I need to get all of this out of the way, so I'm just going to tie this up so that as I go I can just kind of pull them out of the ponytail. This is kind of odd recording this whole process. I've never recorded me doing my hair before, so this is a first for both of us. You seeing me do my hair and me having people watch me do my hair. I don't know. So yeah, as you can see, the back still has a little ways to go when it comes to locking up. It's my phone. So yeah, what I'm going to be using to retwist my locks is Talia Wajid's Lock It Up, this stuff here. I follow this guy on YouTube. His name is Damien Walter. He recommended the Talia Wajid Tight Hold, but I didn't really like the fact that, you know, from what he had said, that it was kind of grainy and you have to kind of water it down a bit, which means that you get more product over time, but I don't like having to do anything with, you know, the different products I use in my hair. I pretty much like to just get it, use it, go about my business. So the fact that there was an extra step, I'm not really into that. So I already have enough stuff going on with my hair as it is. I'm not going to add to the process. So here we go. Let's get started. retwist. My roots look nice and tight, so all I'm going to do now is that I'm going to just go through and make sure none of my locks are like twisting on each other or anything like that, and then oil my scalp just to make sure not just my hair is nourished, but that my scalp also gets a little bit of love in there too. Okay, see, I'm finding a couple of locks twisted together while I was clipping them, so I'm just gonna loose those, put away all my clips, and use some more of this Blue Magic coconut oil to kind of run through my scalp, and then give everything a final once over with a little bit of oil and water. Same oil mixture from earlier, I just mixed it in a little bit of water so it kind of flow a little bit better out of this next spray bottle I have. I'll show you that in a second. Because I don't like my roots to stay looking this tight. It's not really something I prefer, and I don't really mind the roots fluffing up a bit and being a little bit extra thick, because then my hair looks more full, and I'm kind of into that actually. In remembrance of the fro I used to have. If you watch some of my other videos, I did a couple of twist outs. Kind of isn't the fact that I'm not able to do twist outs anymore, but I hardly wear my hair out in any case. So the twist outs were kind of wasted on me, especially since I never really wore them in their full glory. I always had like a headband or some kind of scarf holding it back or something like that, because I never liked too much hair in my face. So yeah, that was part of the reason I decided to go and get locks, because that way it'd be like I'm wearing my hair out more often without the hassle of having to worry about unwanted tangles. This is intentionally tangling my hair, now that I think about it, which I thought was really weird. And before I actually started locking my hair, I was reading up a whole lot on persons who would wear locks, and there were a couple of tribes, I think it was in Africa, and different warriors would have their hair locked, and they would dye them different colors and sometimes put beads on them and feathers and stuff like that. And I thought stuff like that was really, really cool. But the fact that, you know, the fact that people call this just a hairstyle, but there's a lot of history behind it, you know? So I was kind of glad to be kind of learning about all of this history, because a lot of times people are like, oh, it's just hair, but then they think it's a really ridiculous style, they think it's disgusting, they think it was because people were just being plain nasty, and that's how it came to be. But it was actually a status symbol. So you can see here where a couple of them kind of tangled together. Right here, these two got a little bit too friendly. Okay, anyone else? Yeah, these guys got all tangled up in each other. Oh. I notice that the ends of my locks are a lot thicker than the root. And I did read somewhere that as time goes on and it progresses, that that your locks will thicken up at the ends and kind of fluff out and get nice and full. And I'm kind of liking this. I'm just getting used to it as time goes on, having to relearn my hair again, which is fine. I have patience and I have all the time in the world, because we're going to see how long I'm going to keep these for. I don't want to get rid of them. I want to kind of carry these on, because I'm not going to lie, a couple of years ago, and I told my friends about this at one point or another, that I had this dream that I was posing for a picture and my hair was thrown over one shoulder, and it was like snow white. It was gorgeous. It was like almost waist length, and it was pure white. It was like I was up there in age, but I look fabulous, I have to tell you. So I'm really into that whole image I had in my head, and that's kind of part of the reason I felt so encouraged to actually go and lock my hair, because I want to be able to have that kind of look. I want to be able to have like gorgeous flowing hair, so that my kids and my grandkids could look back at my pictures and be like, wow, you had really great hair, kind of thing. And I I guess part of it is also because when I was growing up, I never really had that many people with natural hair to look up to. I mean, my mother had really gorgeous hair. It was really thick. It was really beautiful. It was really soft, and it still is. So, and when she used to have her hair natural, she used to rock the froze and everything like that. So I always thought something like that was really interesting. And then she permed her hair, because I think it was mostly because she just preferred it. Kind of like how I just preferred to have my hair natural. And you know what, I respect that, and she respects the fact that I want to have my hair natural. She wasn't quite on board when I decided to lock my hair, but it's growing on her. She thinks it looks real nice. She reminds me to moisturize my hair because she doesn't want my hair looking ragged. I think that's the primary reason why she didn't want me to do too many different weird things with my hair, like locking it and stuff. I guess it was mostly because she was worried that it might damage my hair somehow. But then once I explained the process and everything like that and the different things I do to my hair, it's been a nice experience, and she's been really encouraging throughout the whole thing after, you know, I showed her all the wonderful things you could do with it and how, you know, so many people who have locks have been able to have successful careers and all that, because I think that is the primary reason why most parents don't want their kids to lock their hair. They're worried about the stigma attached to it, and they're worried about how it'll affect your daily life, and they're also worried about how a bad experience with locks, like a bad loctician or a bad dye job with locks, or having them just look raggedy, might affect you in the long run. So I kind of understand that, and at first I was just kind of annoyed with my mom and all that, but then, you know, as I've gotten older, I really thought about it, and I was like, you know what, yeah, I kind of understand where she's coming from now. So, yeah, so these are my locks, freshly retwisted, a little bit fluffy, but I'm liking that. I think I'm going to put this one down here. So normally this is how I would wear my hair to work. I never really do anything really fancy with it, at least not until my locks are a little bit more fully established. I did try curling my locks at one point. I don't think I have a picture of that anywhere online, so one of these days I'm going to curl them and I'm going to take a picture so I can show you guys. And yeah, that is today's video. Sorry it's kind of long. I'm going to probably have to cut out, fast forward a whole lot of things, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!